That's different than water dilute.
5, 4, 3.
Water dilute. Oh, that's a sweet shot. Go, baby, go. Yeah. That's a sweet shot.
Vehicle switching
Alright.
down range.
That's, oh, one engine down. One engine down on the booster. Okay. Hopefully.
All right, 30 seconds into flight. The rumbles are still building here in the Raptor's nest. We're seeing 32 out of 33 engines lit on the Super Heavy right now.
That's okay. I mean, that's okay
Coming up
though.
shortly is going to be max Q and maximum aerodynamic pressure as we go uphill on the vehicle.
Huh. Wonder what happened there.
Max Q.
Just keep going.
All right, we just passed through max Q, so we're going to continue on up. We still have about a minute and 30 seconds until we get to stage separation. Starship now flying faster than the speed of sound. All right, so you got a couple of views. You got some ground trackers in your top camera there. You're looking down from the top of the booster in the bottom left, and then a camera in the top flap of the ship looking back in the bottom right, so getting a couple of different looks as Starship heads uphill. Once we get the hot staging, a lot of things happen all at once, simultaneously. We're going to light the engines on the ship, starting with the RVACs first, and then the 3 center sea level engines. Before we're separated, all of that exhaust gets plumed out the side of the hot stage, and then the ship will separate
once
itself.
those 20 shut down,
All but the 3 center
done
engines on the booster are going to shut down, so the booster never stops its thrust while we go through this hot stage maneuver. After that, the booster is going to do its flip, start heading back, and then the ship will be on its own power on its way to space. So that should be coming up in just about 30 seconds from now. As of right now, still looking in like 32 out of 33 Raptors lit on the booster.
It's kind of an aggressive turn.
And we'll start to see those stagger down. They're going to turn off and bank, so you'll see the lights on the bottom left screen of the engines that are active start to, turn off in different groups. You'll see those 3 center ones lit.
Booster engine cut off.
Come on, Starship. Here we go.
Stage separation confirmed.
Boost back looks good. Everything looking great.
Hot stage confirmed. Ship under its own power. Booster boosting back.
Come on, Super.
Looks like all
Get
13
that
are
full burn
lit.
in this time.
Okay, you've got a booster on the way back to the Gulf and a ship on the way to space.
Acquisition signal status.
Ship chamber pressures are nominal.
Ship power and telemetry nominal.
All right, the first stage currently performing the boost back burn. This is expected to last a little over 1 minute. This propels the booster back toward the coast, taking it to a landing in the waters of the Gulf of Mexico. As you can see on your screen in the bottom left-hand corner, we were only using the 13 center engines from here on.
Okay, that
Heard
looked
confirmation
good.
there. Good boost back burn shutdown.
That was a quick shutdown for those inner time.
Lots of excitement.
Oh,
So
there's
right here, this is our view of the jettisoned hot stage. As we mentioned, this is a temporary fix to help reduce the weight of the booster. With the Super Heavy booster, future iterations will have a lighter weight integrated hot stage structure that won't need to be jettisoned. Now, after we jettison that hot stage, the booster will begin to attempt its water landing in the Gulf. In the meantime, the ship will coast for about 40 minutes or so, up to an altitude of 214 kilometers.
That's still
And
the
after its
contrail
coast
from
phase,
Liftoff
it will attempt a
above that
controlled re-entry,
flap.
including
That's
a
kinda
flip
cool.
maneuver and a landing burn, just before splashing down in the Indian Ocean. But as a reminder, we are not
Starship
attempting.
trajectory nominal.
Good news there,
Is that
trajectory is
little
looking
dot
good
super
for
heavy?
the ship, which is on the
That's
right-hand
not
side
super
of your
heavy, is it?
screen.
I don't know.
That
Maybe.
might
At this
be
point in
super
time,
heavy.
as you can see, we have no
What
engines
else
lit
would be
on the
bright
booster.
like
It
that?
is coasting back toward the Gulf of Mexico
Look at
for
that
a
speed building.
water landing and ship under power of
Yeah.
all 6
Building
Raptor
hard
engines.
hard
There's
on it,
3
super heavy.
sea level and 3 vacuum Raptor engines that are lit, as you can see on your screen.
Oh man, that thing's still tilting down so much. I thought it was supposed to come in more at like an angle.
I don't think so. Falcon 9's double.
These views have been looking incredible.
Yeah, I guess it just depends.
Super Heavy has been performing beautifully today. And you can hear the crowd is very excited about it. As a reminder for Booster, the primary goal today is to do a landing burn and a splashdown in the water.
I hope
And we are
get
just about
live
30
views,
seconds away
like,
from that
I hope
landing
there's a
burn,
boat out
expecting
there or
to
something.
begin. And an incredible view from the
Oh, look at
forward
the
portion of
actuators.
the booster.
Yeah.
This is basically on top of
That
the
is
Super Heavy
cool.
booster, where we have jettisoned that hot stage. So now we can see this incredible view of Earth as it's making its way back down to the Gulf of Mexico. Right now, the booster is using the 4 hypersonic
Oh, that's
grid
looking
fins to
up at
guide
the
itself
grid
through
fins.
atmospheric re-entry.
Is that like a? Yeah, you can see the
And we are
trail
expecting
of
that
it.
landing burn
Yeah,
here.
that's something.
Wow.
Look at it, the speed going up like crazy, and now it's going down.
It's hitting the thicker parts of the atmosphere.
And we'll
Whoa. That's
We will be
that's some
igniting
serious
13
deceleration.
engines, and this is a great
It
view. On your
definitely hit
left-hand
the
side is a
atmosphere.
view,
Oh
is
my
3
gosh,
views
look
from
at
the
that
booster,
grid
and your
fin.
right-hand
Oh my
side is a
God,
view
it's
from the
great.
ship.
Oh
And you can see those grid fins on your left-hand screen,
Oh my
rotating
gosh.
and turning to guide the booster.
Oh,
There's that
12
landing
engines.
burn!
12 out of 13. Oh, something's getting ripped off. Oh my gosh.
That landing burn just begun, and you can see the
It's good,
landing
though.
burn.
Woo!
That did
Let's
it.
go! Oh, it's
And we have
It's-
splashdown.
oh, it's tipping over. It's tipping over. Oh. Oh,
What an incredible sight.
That was awesome.
that was good. They might go for that catch for Flight 5. They might go for it.
That was pretty good.
Ship has entered
I was
terminal
worried about that.
I know, that thing
It was like this.
It was
Successful
rattling too.
splashdown of the super heavy booster. Love
Ship's
seeing
about
it
to
just
shut
tip
down.
over into the water before losing that finish. Now the next milestone is coming up in about under a minute. The ship is going to shut off its Raptor engines,
Ship engine cut off.
which we see right there. As we mentioned before, today's test flight is not an orbital flight, but rather one that demonstrates the Starship's orbital capability. So right now, we are under power with just the 3 center Raptor engines. Expecting those, and just there we can see that those are also successfully cut off.
Nice.
Ship FDS is safe.
I would say it's fully successful so
What an
far.
Nominal
incredible.
orbit insertion.
Oh,
They
there's
didn't have
great
that
news
one
there. The
engine
call out. We were
on the
hoping
way
to
up.
hear amazing
And then they
views once
didn't
again
have
from
all
Starship.
13
We have
green light
our
for the
second Starship
landing,
in space. These live views being brought to us
I mean,
by Starlink, which is
still
on board the
successful.
ship. Dan, what an incredible view we have once again. So exciting. We got another ship in space.
The shuttle used a tile system similar to this, but it was quite the refurbishment process. So they're trying to, do this in a different way. That hopefully is. Oh, it almost looks like it's burning through the fin almost. Or maybe that's just an artifact. I don't know. I'm gonna listen in. Oh, it's burning through the fin.
Oh yeah.
It's burning through the flap.
Oh man.
Look at that.
external temperatures are starting to come down.
Yeah,
Oh, come on, baby.
this camera view is looking right at one of the forward flaps.
It's not gonna do the flip and burn.
No.
Oh my
We're
god.
strategically putting some cameras around the vehicle to just look at the different areas. Looks
It's
like
gonna
the
rip
flap's
off.
Starting to come apart a little.
I would say a little, yeah.
Yeah, it does appear that we have a little bit of burn through there. We can see pieces of the vehicle flying off. What a show it has been. It's been like watching Interstellar or something.
This is
Stay
wild
on,
to see
please.
this, but the ship is still
Oh my
coming down,
gosh.
which is incredible to see.
How is it holding together even this
That
much?
is the question.
Keep your eye on the altitude in the bottom right-hand corner. We're at 54
Keep slowing
kilometers
down.
right now.
It's just
Now, ultimately,
How is it holding together?
We've been saying it multiple
Why
times.
is it just ripping up
The,
piece
you know,
by
our
piece
teams
like
that are
this?
sitting,
Shouldn't it just...
reviewing this data live, learning where the hot spots are. As you can see, there's an obvious hot spot there
Oh.
with the flap. And learning how we can improve this design. The goal is to get
Oh
as far
my.
through
Can't
this
see anything anymore.
high heat re-entry as possible. Ideally, we'd love to make it all the way down and perform that landing burn and flip maneuver.
Come
But
on.
we may not get that far today. We will see.
Again, this is a test, and we are gathering as much data as possible, visual data as well, which we can see here. We are getting a lot of debris covering the camera on your screen, but we can still see some of those sparks and flames from that
Did they have
high
the
heat
back
as
cam,
ship
or did they
is making
lose
its way
that?
back down to Earth.
Ship now at 50 kilometers.
it's still
and
maintaining
closing.
orientation though.
How is it
We
doing
still
that?
got, looks like that camera lens just cracked.
Oh
It's
no.
safe to say ship's getting a little beat up, but that's to be expected on a test flight. We are still learning how
This
to
is
improve the ship
crazy.
for total survival and recovery of the high heat re-entry.
I'm
I
honestly
don't know how
impressed
that
we're
flap
still
did not
getting this
fall
live
off.
view
Oh.
despite how much
Well, you don't
debris
have
is coming
much
off of this
force
flap
on
right
the
now.
flap itself. Because it was up like
The
this.
fact that we've got it is good news.
There it goes.
And
Hey, jinxed it
I
again.
have jinxed it. I apologize.
Oh!
Look at that.
No, we still got it.
And the teams here at SpaceX are
This is so
as you can
impressive.
tell by the cheering behind us. There's still a
They
sizable
said
crowd
1
here at
minute,
Mission Control
1
Center
minute, 2,
Hawthorne.
or 1 hour, 2 minutes.
A
Yeah, we're
splashdown is
close.
expected in just about 4 minutes from now.
This thing's gonna splash down, whether it does softly or hardly,
We're
that's
still
the different
moving.
I
story.
don't know if they'll
We
get
still
that.
have live views. Starlink is
Vehicle
doing
is
an incredible
approaching
job.
maximum entry dynamic pressure.
Excellent.
Temperatures are gone.
That
Okay,
flap's
good
gonna
news
get
is
ripped
external
off
pressures
now,
are
if it
dropping.
hasn't
The question
already.
is, how much is the ship is left? We can't really tell. We can still see.
Please
some
have
of the
like
particulate
some
coming
ship
off.
out there like recording
And
this.
unfortunately, we do have
I
a
wanna see
cracked
what
camera
state
lens,
like the whole
but
thing
for
is
any
in.
photographers out there and videographers, we know that's part of the gig sometimes.
Yeah, and you can
We
see
feel
that the
that.
speed is rapidly slowing down. That's actually really great news for us. We want the vehicle to be slowing down before it splashes down into the ocean. That will help set us up for that flip maneuver, engines first down into the water.
Exactly. So we have seen this flip maneuver demonstrated on previous high altitude flight tests like serial number 8. Oh, more views. Or excuse, I should say more light coming through the view that we have through that cracked and dirty lens there. But yeah, so we're hoping that this flip maneuver that we can pull it off.
It's
as soon as
still got
we get those views
telemetry,
back,
though.
if we can get them.
Until I see the
if the
telemetry
ship is
stop,
still
I know
around,
it's
we will
alive.
bring it
Vehicle
back
has
to you.
passed maximum dynamic pressure.
Well,
That is great news.
Okay.
Maximum
That's
dynamic
good.
pressure being the moment in which the vehicle experiences the greatest amount of
goodness.
aerodynamic pressure. Speed
Nice.
still dropping. We're now at 37 kilometers above the
Oh.
ocean.
This thing does the flip maneuver.
Just like Flight 3, we are targeting a splashdown in the water
If
in
it
the
lights
ocean.
engines, oh my goodness.
We don't have a live view right now, but because we're still getting data and telemetry, that does tell us that ship is
That
still
thing is a tank.
doing okay at least.
It looks like it's speeding up right now. Oh,
There we got that live view back. The crowd very excited to see
accelerating very quickly, so it's still pretty intact.
Yes, now 30 kilometers, now 29 above the Indian
Starship is at
Ocean.
30 kilometers altitude, Mach 2.
Oh. Okay.
Sounds like vehicles traveling, as we just heard, Mach 2, which is, looks like we might, I thought maybe it might clear up. It is a little bit,
Please tell me they have a tracking.
now
Please
at T
tell me
plus
they have
1
tracking.
hour, 3 minutes and 13
Yeah,
seconds
please have a track.
into
You can see the
Starship
flaps
Flight
still.
4.
You can see the
Yeah,
shape
you
of the
can
flaps.
see
there.
the
I
outline
know.
of the
Yeah,
flag.
like the outline of
Yeah.
it.
Probably, potentially hanging on by
It's
a
almost to
couple
where
of
it was in the
threads.
suborbital hop campaign.
It's
Almost
still
down.
going, and now
It's almost down to where it was for the ascent flight. So 10 kilometers is like
Yep.
when it's the flight region it's done before. So we're getting close to that.
Oh my.
yeah.
Starship is at 20 kilometers altitude.
Now keep in mind that even though we can't see anything, the data itself is what we really are
Starship is subsonic.
subsonic. They're telling us it's traveling below
Oh,
the
is
speed
it
of
gonna?
sound.
Oh man, it's look at it. It's they're flattened out.
That movement means the flaps are actuated.
Look at the flap.
Something.
If this thing does its freaking flip and burn.
Is that a landing?
This
gear
is
already?
a nail biter. But we are, unfortunately, we can't see through the.
It should
through
be
the-
at, like-
the lens, but we're
It
still
should
getting
be at
the
like
feed.
3 kilometers, I think.
Starship is now
2 or 3
11
kilometers, I
kilometers
think that's
over
the
the
flip and
ocean.
burn.
All this data is incredibly important, even if
Look, it's moving though.
How is it moving?
Look at that flap!
There's not much left of it, but it's moving.
Okay, the next milestone will be initiation of the flip maneuver and landing burn.
It's
How is
in the
it hanging
position
on?
it's supposed to be
Keep an
in.
eye on the bottom
2 or 3
left
kilometers,
corner
that's the
screen
flip and
for
burn, I
those
think.
3 center engines to relight. They will gimbal or angle so that the ship flips itself back up vertical and hopefully lands in a vertical position.
Here we go.
It's
It's
like
it's
short-circuit
close.
tube.
The crowd is very excited
Torn
to get
up.
this view of that
It's
flap
close.
still
Starship
maneuvering.
is passing through 5 kilometers altitude.
It's close. I thought it was
This is
2
incredible.
kilometers.
It's
Getting
dark.
very close to splashdown.
These fireflies are such a good sign of life right now.
Maybe. Okay.
You can see
I guess
most
it's
of the
lower.
ticket.
Starship is at 2 kilometers altitude. Terminal
It's
1.
doing it. Well, it's not doing it.
Landing being started for Starship.
It's
What?
doing it, dude!
What?
It did it! Look at that! It's all choked out there.
Did it light it the entrance?
Yeah? Yeah, because it's vertical.
Cooper, stop. Stop.
I think it's splashing down right now.
Starship is in landing burn.
Did it light?
Yeah, it just impacted. You saw it go like that.
The landing burn shutdown was commanded.
Did it do it?
Yeah, it did it. It did it.
It made it.
Wow. I mean, it was a little bit of use your imagination as you were going down with what we could actually see, but we were able to hear the ship did its landing burn. It sounded like
How?
engines. There's the final call for landing burn shutdown, but we'll go back through all the data, but we did get confirmation that a landing burn took place. Starship made it through re-entry and did its first ever landing burn.
So if you made it this far, you can tell by that live reaction that I was just in disbelief at the end that Starship had made it to the landing burn. I didn't think that was going to be possible with the damage that we saw to that flap during re-entry. So the live reaction didn't really end on like this peak like yes moment or anything like that, but wow, again, what an incredible flight. Thanks for watching this video, and just stay tuned for more Starship videos in the future. We'll see you in the next video.